Welcome back. One of the few female college football coaches in the whole country is filing a Title IX sex discrimination complaint against her university. Madison Lindemood, a graduate assistant coach at Ohio Dominican University, claims a player assaulted her at a university-sponsored event in March. She claims the student approached her very aggressively, made physical contact with her, pulled her, took her belongings, and then looked through them without her consent. Lindemood says when she reported that incident, she faced retaliation from the university, including being cut off from team communications and publicly berated by other coaching staff.
Joining us this morning to break this case down, we've got our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. Khalif, good morning. We think Title IX, we talk about student athletes a lot, right? Does that same deal protect college coaches and administrators? How does that work?
Absolutely. Title IX is the item is there to protect everyone, not just the athletes, but the coaches. And so for a couple of things, it gives you a Title IX coordinator. That's the point of contact. That's where I think, you know, if you're an elementary school student, the principal, that's who I'm going to. And they're going to now guide me and direct me to the right location. Well, in this scenario, she did exactly what she was supposed to do. She went to the Title IX coordinator. The Title IX coordinator at that moment is supposed to initiate some type of investigation, and it's supposed to be prompt, it's supposed to be thorough, and it's supposed to be extremely intensive. But that didn't happen here. What happened is the Title IX coordinator turned it over to the coach. The coach said, hey, this is the player just doing what the player does, you know, being extremely, you know, aggressive and, you know, made it seem like this was an overreaction. Even if that would have been the end of the deal, I think she would have had a Title IX claim there. But then it got worse. You know, there was removal from communication with the chat group they were using. Retaliation in terms of communication with other individuals where they were, you know, making fun of her and making it seem like this situation was overblown and then ultimately being terminated. Those are a cookie-cutter example of a Title IX violation, exactly what you don't want to have happen at an institution.
A lot of this well documented too. She says that another assistant coach also saw what happened. So it doesn't look good for the university at all. What kind of damages could she be getting here?
Massive. I mean, obviously they're going to start with monetary. We're talking about compensatory, and then it's the punitive damages that you'll be asking for as well. I mean, typically in these type of claims, I want my job back. I want to be reinstated. You said at the first portion of it that she's one of the only female coaches in the country. Well, she's not, doesn't want her coaching career to end because of something like this. And so you want to be reinstated. You want to make sure that you're in a position where you're safe, where you have the proper things in place so this doesn't happen to other individuals, doesn't happen to other students. And so, I mean, I'm looking for money, but I'm also looking for a process to be fixed. Ensure that the Title IX coordinator, if not replaced, is properly educated on what the process looks like. Because if you have a Title IX coordinator that's deferring it back to the coach, we don't need a Title IX coordinator. That's back to pre-Title IX, when the coaches were handling everything, when the ADAs were handling everything. And we recognize that didn't work. That's why we have Title IX coordinators specifically to avoid this situation. And so I would say the money is important. I'm not discarding it, but way more important than the money is ensuring that this is fixed, the process. There was a gap in the process, and this is the way they handled it was not how the law is laid out at all.
I mean, it sounds like a slam dunk case. It really does for her. But what defense would the university even give? Point fingers and go, hey, this is a student. This wasn't us.
Yeah, no, they won't be able to distance themselves saying vicariously we can't be held responsible for the actions of our student, because that's not really the issue. The issue is the retaliation and it's the failure to follow a process. Those are the two violations. And so you can't point to someone else. This was wholeheartedly you. What you could say is she failed to follow the process. If you go back and say, well, she actually didn't talk to the Title IX coordinator. But if her facts are saying that she did, that would shut down that defense. And then even if you say, well, we set up some type of process, some type of hearing, and she didn't willfully participate, okay, that's also a good defense. But from all the things that she's saying, she was attempting to do it. The last, I think, the nail in the coffin for any defense that the team would have is that you terminated her. And so you don't want to terminate someone in the process of some type of potential claim. You want the smoke to be clear. You want, you know, everything to be on the up and up, and then terminate them for cause, terminate them for something that's connected to the job. But if you don't have anything to point to for a reason to terminate, the most reasonable response would be, hey, you terminated her because she was frustrated and she called you out on your failures of a system. So those are, I think, will make it hard to defend.
Yeah.
Ohio Dominican University, a smaller Catholic school, not necessarily a David and Goliath situation, still a bigger entity than one person. But do you see a settlement here?
Absolutely. I mean, this is a case where you don't want the court of public opinion to get you in a position where it hurts you or diminishes the brand of the school. So yeah, one discovery is done and they recognize that, okay, she has all the things she's alleging. The settlement is a clear way of going.
All right.
All right. Khalif, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.